Hey everybody, welcome back to the Get Shirty Football channel. With the Eredivisie just about to kick off in a few weeks' time, I thought we'd take a look back at one of the teams that just missed out, and they come out with some absolute bangers of shirts. And either side of me, iconic only stands for the Ajax home shirt. They always have this simple red and white. You'd know it a mile off. They're the only team that can pull it off. And they've got a couple of really cool shirts. Now, this is one of the earlier ones that I picked up. This is an original Adidas one. Picked it up, I think, from Amazon at the end of that season, got it for about £40 at the time. It's a 22-23 home shirt. Now, in this one, I think they did quite well in the Champions League at the time, but they only ended up finishing third in the Eredivisie that season. Brian Brobby was their top goal scorer. He managed to get 13. I really like this shirt. For me, I don't think I'm going to pick up any more home shirts for Ajax unless they do something really quite cool, because I think this one ticks all the boxes for me. I love how the stripes are in there. You know, it's got gold, a little bit trim, gold trim through there, gold trim on the sleeves. It's the proper red and white, goes right to the top and right to the bottom. I like how the badges are there, 3 stars there for how many times they've won the European Cup. The Zigo with the gold around it. A top quality effort. Now, the season after that, they came up with this one here. Not one for me because I don't like centralized stripes. And then they came up with this one for this season, which was the 24-25 season. Again, the problem there for me is it's got these little bits in there. Doesn't go right to the top like the proper one should all the time. Which is why they brought out this special 125th anniversary shirt for that season. I think they only used it in one game. I think all the players wore it with long sleeves. Really quite cool. Nice retro badge in there. They added it as trefoil. Zigo's the sponsor, but they made it the same kind of shade of red, so it's still in there. Long sleeves, really looks cool. Eredivisie badge on sleeve there. I didn't bother putting any names on that. Really quite clean. If you're going to go for an anniversary shirt, make it that little bit retro, but at the same time, still make it kind of fashionable and quite cool. Polo collar, really a cracking shirt. So Ajax home shirts are always going to be iconic, but when it comes to the away shirts, they come up with some absolute bangers. Now, of course, one of these shirts you will have seen everywhere because it is one of the most famous, most fashionable shirts that there's ever been. If you're not into football, you'd still probably rock up wearing this kind of one. The Bob Marley 21-22 third shirt, 3 little birds on the black, on the back on the black. There we go, cool stripes, the green, the yellow and the red Bob Marley shirt as everyone likes to call it. It's really fashionable. It's a straightforward Adidas template, but they've just put that little bit of a twist on it, being different colours and the cuffs as well. Absolutely cool shirt. I think they did really quite well wearing this shirt. Ended up being champions. Sebastian Haller was their top goal scorer, 21 goals for them that season. Really quite a cool shirt, but anyone who's anyone would know that's that really fashionable Ajax shirt. And then moving on to the 22-23 season, they came out with this third shirt, and this was a collaboration with Daily Paper, who I believe are a Dutch fashion streetwear kind of brand. And it's nothing too exciting or exceptional, but they've just done little twists on it. It's a really straightforward Adidas template, Daily Paper badge on the back there. But they've used little designs. I think you can see there little patterns of kind of stadiums, I think, that are through there. Supposedly from around about Amsterdam, maybe. Daily Paper slapped on underneath there. I love how they've put the kind of, it's still a stripe down the middle that you'd see on an Ajax home shirt, but they've gone for black with red either side. Simple white stripes and a white Zigo. It's a nice kind of muted gold colour. Really quite cool. So that's the shirts from the 21-22 and 22-23. So let's have a look at some other away shirts. The 23-24 season and a couple of other really cool away and third shirts came out for Ajax. I really quite like this one. Started off with a kind of Adidas template, but they've used a really kind of cool geometric kind of design going through there with lovely kind of pinky greens. It's a white shirt, it's got black on the sleeves. 3 crosses for Amsterdam on there. Really quite a straightforward. It's a simple Adidas template, but I put a nice twist on it. Really very cool. I really like that one. And then they released this third shirt. Now, this one, I think the idea behind it is it's supposed to represent the diamond industry in Amsterdam. And a lot of diamond trading was on there. I think there was some really good advertising they did with Yari Littmanen wearing this shirt. Again, they used an Adidas template. They've gone for that structured neck this time, but still got the piping down the sides. It's black, but it's got a lovely kind of silvery pattern, diamond pattern through it. Plain black, great for a name set there. They even managed to put the lovely sleeve sponsor there in the kind of silvery colour patch on there. Pretty good. Brian Brobby top scorer, 18 goals they banged in that season, but they weren't champions. Finished 5th. Not great. So what happened in the 24-25? Let's see what their away shirts were. The 24-25 season, and they came out with that away shirt and that third shirt, and I think they were pretty cool. This one, we've gone for a kind of blue impressionist style. You can imagine Vincent van Gogh was sitting down in the Adidas office trying to make up a shirt, and he came up with this one. Lovely kind of blues running through there, a lovely yellow being used for the Adidas on the stripes, on the Zigo, on the stars there. It's an Adidas template, but I think it's really quite cool. Yeah, maybe some people don't like it, a bit busy in some people's eyes, but I think you've got to be a little bit out there, and the artists that come from Amsterdam, you've got to do something for them. And on the back I went for Wout Weghorst. Love a high number 25, and at the end of the season he wasn't very happy. But, I can understand why, because they just missed out on the Eredivisie Championship by 1 point to PSV. They were ahead, but lost 2 and drew 2 of their last 5 matches, which meant that PSV overtook them in the final kind of days of the season and went on to win that. So second place for Ajax. But, they did it in style with that shirt, and they also did it in style with this third shirt. It's kind of like a darker maroon and a grey kind of pattern, another Adidas template. I think they've gone slightly different, kind of decided to go for 2 stripes in one colour, 1 stripe in the other, a kind of geometric design running through it, those kind of Adidas flashes that we've seen on a lot of templates. And I decided to go for David Klaassen on the back. I think he's had a cracking season, and this is quite a cool looking shirt. I look forward to seeing what their away shirts are for next season. Bet they're going to be some bangers. I'll pick them up and I'll show them to you. So if you want to see some of them, get subscribed, give us a like, and comment below which of these shirts you think are the favourites for you. Bye for now.